matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will get the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the Auburn Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process.
Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Johnston. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
On the play, first down, Bulldogs.
He'll pull it on the read. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Finds his target down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground.
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And he's all bottled up. And now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Lining up to convert third down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, he's got a chance. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Get it out on the screen. And he's knocked down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Unloads it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Henderson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Mississippi State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
They'll run it to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. This one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Croman Hope. And the misconnection on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Grab near the marker is Thompson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, Bulldogs.
Field on first down. Finds his man. It's Winston. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Gets it all the way inside to the 19 before being hauled down. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Landry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught, it's Winston. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. The play action fake. Right down the middle. It's caught. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Oh, what a move to get room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Summers. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, and I think they were in nickel package right there, and I like that because you bring an extra DB on the field. Now is that guy covering, but you can also blitz with him. He can chase down the quarterback and force 4th downs. I love when they bring in the nickel package.
Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Did these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. Got a man. It's Rigby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Finds his man. It's Rigby. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Croman home. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Bulldogs. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. That's caught. It's Winston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Summers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. He gets a block. Got a little room. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Here's a heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurt them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Now rolling to the left. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Mississippi State, 43.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.